Hi, Darren Mangum here, securities lawyer with the law firm of Mangum Associates. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Wanted to chat about the recent almost implosion of a hedge fund by the name of Situational Awareness, run by Leopold Aschenbrenner. I think I'm saying his name right. Apparently lost 35 billion within just a matter of weeks. Um, yeah, just kind of a crazy story. I mean, actually, all of his assets were bought up by Ken Griffin's firm, Citadel, at a substantial discount. But what's interesting is that this guy Leopold, right? He reminds me a lot of clients that I've got. I mean, he's a young guy. I mean, 24 years old. He seems pretty brilliant. Really knows AI. I mean, was with OpenAI in the early stage, and basically, hey, went very bullish on AI stocks. And but basically, what's interesting is that not only was he super young, very inexperienced, yeah, he may be super brilliant on the AI side, but he's basically investing in taking really, really heavy stakes. And, I mean, he was getting backed by some of the deepest pockets in Silicon Valley. Just kind of lauded as a wonder kid, and with really no experience whatsoever. And I'm not knocking him. I mean, hats off to him for raising $45 billion for a private hedge fund, right? And I mean, it's incredible, right? It's 10 times, 20 times the amount that most of our clients have. I mean, most of our clients are raising, anywhere from, 10 million to 75, 100 million, maybe tops. But, obviously, 45 billion is impressive, so my hat's off to him. But, I mean, clearly this is an example of, I mean, hey, if this guy can do this, you can do this, right? I mean, not the blow up. I mean, I'm saying, well, and the part of the problem with the blow up is he just got way over leveraged, started borrowing. I mean, if he had stuck with just straight equity, for his hedge fund, investing in straight equity, I think he would have been fine. But the problem is he used leverage, a ton amount of leverage in his fund, like 2 to 3 times the value of the stock that he bought. He used that as leverage to borrow more to buy more stock, and so basically his fund was like 2 to 3 times leverage of every dollar that he put in. He was borrowing $3 to $4 to buy more assets, right? And that's well and good as long as those assets continue to go up. Well, the problem is when you borrow money to buy stock, you're basically buying you're buying the stock on margin, and that's one thing to use your own money, but to do it as a fund manager of other people's money, especially like 35, 45 billion dollars, right? he And all of a sudden the stock, like recently all the tech stocks, AI stocks took a tumble. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to get a margin call from your broker saying, "Hey, you got to come up with money to cover your position, right?" And holy crap, he's like all of a sudden $35 billion in the hole. I mean, they thought he was going to go bankrupt. Apparently, so he basically says, "Oh, I'm going to sell these assets pennies on the dollar to another fund, Griffin's firm, Citadel, right? And at least stay in business, right?" But I mean, to go from to you, I mean, to lose that amount of money just on a leverage plan. I mean, it's like you're basically saying, "Hey, I could do no wrong," right? And he wasn't even covering his anything else with any he wasn't doing anything to do any kind of risk mitigation as well, right? To cover the potential downside, right? Anyway, yeah, pretty crazy, right? So I'm like, hey man, if this 24-year-old kid can raise 45 billion and do a hedge fund, well man, anybody can, right? I'm sure he had good lawyers helping him get it all set up, but yeah, I'm nothing against him. I mean, I think hopefully he recovers and learns a lesson on the dangers of leverage. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a double-edged sword, right? And I'm not here to give anybody financial advice or trading advice or whatever. But hey, hopefully he disclosed in his PPM that they had the ability. I'm sure they did. I mean, sure they said, hey, investors, we've got the ability to enhance our returns through leverage, and we may borrow, 3 to 4 or 5 times the capital you put in. I mean, and if investors are okay with that, then okay, well, they can't complain later, right? Hopefully he has that language in his PPM. So anyway, I wish him the best of lucks. But anyway, but yeah, just some thoughts on that. But yeah, I mean, again, if you're thinking about doing a fund, we're glad to help you set up a fund that would hopefully be set on a little more solid foundation and a little more. Maybe I'm too conservative, but I think yeah, it's crazy to see that kind of money just evaporate overnight. But anyway, interesting story. Again, if we could help you with your private fund, your hedge fund, feel free to reach out. Mangum Associates, mangum.law, also at sec.lawyer. And love to help you. And I appreciate you watching, and hope to see you on the next video.